parameter. Today's topic is H parameter. H parameter means
जैसे बट कॉल रहे
here
थे
what we are doing
अरे
that earlier we have seen the
छोड़
transistor, we have seen the biasing of transistor. So some circuit is there. That circuit it may be using we are using it as an amplifier, we are using it as a switch or some other application we are using it. But here in H parameter here we are least bothered about that circuit. We are least bothered. So what is that? The circuit is there in this black box. The circuit is there in this black box. What we are having? We are concentrating on two parameters. We are concentrating on what is the input current, what is the input voltage, what is the output current, and what is the output voltage. So we are having I1, we are having I2, we are having V1, we are having V2. So H parameter, H stands for hybrid. H stands for hybrid. So hybrid parameters. So total we are having four parameters. In these four parameters, two parameters will be independent variable and two will be dependent variable. So in this we will make the two independent variable and two will make the dependent variable, and we will try to frame the equation for that one. Okay. We have framed the equation. Here V1 and I2, these are dependent variable. We have assumed your I1 and your V2 as independent variable. So as we have considered we have considered I and V as independent variable. So as you are having voltage and as you are having voltage and current, this is called hybrid. This is called hybrid. We can keep any two parameters as dependent variable, any two parameters as independent variable. Here we are having say we can go for V1, V2 as independent. We can go for I1, I2 as independent. But here what we have done, we have taken the combination of these two. We have taken I1 and V2. These are the combination. So as we have taken these, this is called your hybrid parameter. So from that we have framed the equation. So here V1 and I2, these are dependent variable, and this is called the H parameter. It is in the form of matrix, and I1 and V2, these are the independent variable. Okay. So from that we have framed this equation. Here what I will do, as I am having four different parameters, first I will make this V2 0. How I can make this V2 0? I can make this V2 0 by short circuiting here. I can make a V2 0 by short circuiting here. Now when I am short circuiting this, then I am getting this V1 equation. From here I am getting H11. This is H parameter. H11 as your V1 by I1. Okay, it is your V1 by I1 and V2 is equal to 0. So what I have done? Here I have done short circuiting. Here I have done short circuiting. Now keeping this short circuiting, I am going for the next equation. So I am having H21. H21 is equal to I2 by I1 at V2 is equal to 0. So I am giving V2 is equal to 0. Then I am getting this H1 and H2, this H11 and H21, these two parameters. Similarly, next what I am doing, as these are independent variable, from these one independent variable I am making it as 0. Now I will make this I1 0. How I can make I1 0? I can make I1 0 by making it open circuited. As it is current, if I am making it open circuited, here I1 will be 0. Okay. Now when I am making I1 0 and then I am going there I am having H12. H12 is equal to V1 by V2 and I1 is equal to 0. And similarly, I am applying the same in the second equation. There I am having H22 is equal to I2 by V2 and I1 is equal to 0. So now what I have done, once I have kept V2 is equal to 0, second time I have kept I1 is equal to 0, and from that I got this. Okay, I got your this H11, H12, H21 and H22 parameters. These parameters I got. Okay. Now what these parameters are? See, here if you are saying your V2 is 0, so what we are doing? We are doing short circuiting. So this is your short circuit. V1 by I1. V by I is R, means we can say it as resistance or impedance. Okay, so impedance we can say. And V1 I1 means this is input, this is input. Okay, so can we say it as short circuit input impedance? So your H11 is called as short circuit input impedance. Okay, now let us go for this one. Here also we are keeping V2 is equal to 0. V2 is equal to 0 means short circuit. Short circuit. But here we are having a V2, here we are having I2, I1. It is the ratio of your current. Okay, this is the ratio of your current. So I2 is your output and I1 is your input. Okay, so output by input. So that means we can say it as current gain. Current gain. Which type of current gain? This is your forward current gain. As we are taking output by input, this is called forward current gain. So we are having short circuit forward current gain. Now we will go for this. Here we are keeping I1 is equal to 0. How we can make I1 is equal to 0? We can make I1 is equal to 0 by open circuiting. So this is called as open circuit. This is called as open circuit. Open circuit. Here we are having a V1 by V2. V1 by V2 means it is your voltage gain. Voltage gain. But V1 is your input and V2 is your output. So this is your reverse voltage gain. So this is your open circuit reverse voltage gain. If we are considering this one, here I1 is equal to 0. I1 is equal to 0, we can make it by making it open circuited. So it is your open circuit. But what we are having here? We are having a I2 by V2. So this is your I by V. So I by V is I by V. No, it is impedance means V by I. It is reverse. So admittance. But it is your I2 by V2. So it is your output. So we are having open circuit output admittance. So all the X parameters that we are having short circuit input impedance, short circuit forward current gain, open circuit reverse voltage gain, and open circuit output admittance. So we have seen that how those names are coming. Okay, so these you are having. The same H parameter for the transistor. Here we have made the circuit. This is your common emitter configuration. In this common emitter configuration, if you want to see that how many currents are there, how many current parameters are there. So if we are going for the current parameter, we are having IE, we are having IB, and we are having IC. Three current parameters we are having. Here if you are seeing the circuit. Now if we are seeing the voltage, how many voltage parameters we are having? We are having base emitter voltage, we are having base collector voltage, we are having collector emitter voltage. So we are having three current parameters, three voltage parameters. When we are having three current and three voltage parameters, we cannot use this for your H parameter. In order to use for H parameter, we should have only 4 parameters. Here we are having 6 parameters. So what we will do, as this is your common emitter configuration, common emitter means emitter current will reject. We'll remove this current. Emitter current will remove. Similarly, if you are going for a common emitter here, this base collector voltage we are not using. So this base collector voltage this also will remove. So what we are having? We are having base current, we are having collector current, we are having base emitter voltage, we are having a collector emitter voltage. Here, if we are seeing this circuit of your common emitter configuration, can we say that this base current as your input current? Can we say that base current as your input current and collector current as your output current? So can we say this your IP as I1 and can we say this IC as I2? And similarly here we are seeing your base meter voltage. Can we say this base meter voltage as V1 and you are having collector meter voltage? Can we say this collector meter voltage as your V2? Now what we are having? Now we are having your I1, I2, V1, V2. Just you have to substitute these values in these so as to frame the H parameter equation. Okay. H parameter equation is there. I have replaced this configuration. I have considered this as V1, this as V2, this as I1 and this one as I2. Just replacing this, I got this equation. VP is equal to H11 IB plus H12 C. IC is equal to H21 IB plus H22 C. Okay. So here these two are independent variable. These two are independent variable and these two are dependent variable. But if we are going for this H parameter, here as we are going for your common emitter configuration, all these are there, we will make it as small e. All will make it as small e. Small e it is representing that it is your common emitter configuration. Okay. Now first one you are seeing this is your short circuit input impedance. Input impedance. As the input, I will write this as I. Okay. Here you are having short circuit forward current gain. Forward. I will write F. Here I am having open circuit reverse voltage gain. Reverse. I will write R. And here open circuit output admittance. Output. I will write O. So what are the different H parameters that we are having in case of your common emitter configuration? We are having HIE, HFE, HRE and HOE, where I represent input, F represent forward, R represent reverse and O represent output. And here we are writing E if we are writing it for a common emitter. Now, say suppose if you are going for your common base, then this will become your B, and if you are going for common collector, this will become your C. Remaining parameter remains the same only. Now, if I am seeing this one, HFE. HFE means it is telling I2 by I1. What is this your I2? I2 is your C, and I1 means this is your B. Okay. So HFE is equal to IC by IB. So what you are having IC by IB? What you are having IC by IB? Beta. So your HFE is also written as beta. So you can say that HFE is equal to beta, and what is it? It is your IC by IB. Okay. Your transistor common emitter configuration in terms of your H parameter, we are having all these four. HIE is equal to VP by IB, where VC is equal to 0. Similarly, HFE is equal to your IC by IB, where VC is equal to 0. And similarly, HRE to 0, and similarly HOE is equal to IC by BCE and IP is equal to 0. These four parameters we are having, H parameters we are having in case of your common limiter. Similarly, you can go for the common base and common collector also.